Hey everybody, how's it going? I'm Sethum and welcome back to another episode of Raid Shadow Legends. Today, in this episode, I'm just going to go through the daily quest and just kind of play the game. I'm a bit tired from work, so that's pretty much the plan for the day. I am looking at what I will do with Conan Exiles. Nothing much is actually happening at the moment, and I am at the ready for the next DLC expansion. With regards to ARC, servers are all ready to go and everything, so obviously the DLC has been pushed back towards the end of this month. I should have some time off as well, so that means there will be a load of guides and videos for that DLC when it comes out. In the meantime, I'm just gonna chill with the 3 games that I enjoy playing, so that would be of course Raid Shadow Legends. Now I play it on and off. I'm not necessarily playing it at a professional level, but I do like the grindiness of it. Obviously Conan Exiles is another game that's going to continue on the channel at the moment. With regards to that, there is some news in that of course I ended up closing down my Conan Exiles server, and so I'm just going to continue or rebuild, so to speak, in single player at some point. As I said, I think I'm just going to keep the ARC servers as is. So I've got 3 servers, that does me fine. I mean, I ended up kind of closing down the Conan Exile server by mistake, but it is what it is. And so that's kind of what I'm going with at the moment. So I've lost all the saves and stuff like that I had on Conan Exiles. Not a big issue. I can rebuild that if I need to. And I think that's what I'm going to be doing at some point in the future. Now, it's going to be interesting to see what 2020 will bring to the games in terms of Conan Exiles and Ark Survival Evolved. As I said, at this point, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through the daily quest as quick as possible, and then I'm going to try and farm the Fire Knight Castle. I've really not done much with that. I do have a good hand of champions as it currently stands, so I should be able to do some progression there. Do bear in mind I still need to ascend a lot of my champions. I also need to, of course, level them up, and I also need to make some space in my vault so I can actually start moving things around, because I am kind of stuck for space. I'm not necessarily expecting to win every battle that I get in. I think this one was a bad choice, but it is what it is. Might as well carry on, and I only need the 5 battles. I do, as I said, need to focus a bit more on the combat, but still on the combat, on the arena, not that focused on it at the moment. At the moment I've been farming the clan bosses, and what else have I been up to? I mean, like off camera, yeah, and just kind of leveling my champions up, or some of my champions up. As you can see, I did get Rock Guard Tower up to 60. He still needs to be ascended. I think I tried to book him. I think the books went into the wrong skills. I do want that cooldown increased on the skill that makes us more or less invincible. So I do want that cooldown. I think it's going to work really well with Valkyrie, or in different combinations. I'll see. I'll play around with what I can do with them. Both really good champions. I mean, I think so far all of the legendaries I've got are pretty decent and all, so I just need to work on them. Now, that is easier said than done. Sometimes I don't necessarily have all the time I would like to have, and it comes with the territory of having 2 jobs, I guess. I might actually win this. It all comes down to how powerful that continuous heal is, but it's not that powerful. So slowly and steadily Valkyrie is doing what she's supposed to. So I reckon I'll probably make several mistakes in the arena, but it is what it is. Okay, I don't think I have very much to choose from. I kind of would like to give this a go. I think this would be a bad choice though. So let's see. should I look at increasing my damage? I could try Queen Ava instead of Kale, but she's really a glass cannon, to be honest. We'll go for that. We'll see what happens. Probably a bad decision. What skill do I want to use? And that was a bad call because I cannot put debuffs on them. That would have helped if I could debuff them to get those more powerful hits on them. Yeah, I don't think it's going to end too well at this point. Yeah, kind of thought it would be a thing. It's alright. I'm only doing the arena for the purposes of the daily quests. So sometimes I do end up losing. And yeah, I think there's also a artifact enhancement event or something like that. So I'll have to have a look at what there is available. I've been away for the last 3 days, so... Well, when I say away, I mean at work, so I've not really kept up with it. I've tried to do the dailies, and that was pretty much all I had time for. Things do tend to get quite busy, but it is what it is. There we go. I think Valk is on her way out. I mean, it doesn't make a difference at this point in time. I don't think I stand a chance anyways. So I'll just go for whatever I get. There we go. There's my loss. 11 points. So let's see. Okay, this is an easy target, so I'll take that. Might as well recover those points. Very interesting combination in terms of team, but we'll see what we do. It's so nice. I think Roshkar's skill is called something Circle of Protection or something like that. So that is one of the skills I want to decrease the cooldown, and I think it can be decreased by 2 turns. So that's going to be a significant boost in his abilities. Interesting combination. Very interesting combination. I almost want to try it. I'm so tempted to click that button right now. Okay, I can do this one. I think in the long run, what I want to do is I want to finish the masteries on some of the champions that I've started. They're not fully mastered, and I want to build a dragon team so I can get to Dragon 20 and farm that stage for better gear. Once I can start farming Dragon 20 consistently, I'll have to look at probably Spider and see how far I can get with that. So those are my priorities. Obviously there's the Golem and the Fire Knight, but if I can get those done, I should be able to do the others. So Dragon 20 is going to be something I'm going to aim for in the future. Obviously, I do need to get my hands on Rosin, so I must not forget about Rosin. He's quite important and valuable, and I think he would add quite a bit to my roster. And as I prep for Rosin, I'm going to try and get some food ready for him so that I can 6-star him pretty much off the bat. That would be the generic idea. Okay, so that's that one done. Well, that's kind of me done here. I've used up my tokens for the arena. I still have one more to go. Next up, get something from the marketplace. We'll get the mystery shards because they are always useful. And then we need to use some champions from here to level up something. What am I going to level up though? I can do the Painkeeper, that's fine by me. And we'll give you this, and I think I'm going to give you another one just because. So that's 3 champions fed to a Painkeeper. Next up, let's see what we get. Doesn't really make a difference because I'll need to move things around between my vault and the roster that I've got out, so I can make space and start working on leveling up other champions. Okay, that's that done. Next up, we need to level up a artifact. So yeah, this is where I'm at the moment. I've got quite a few dupes there in terms of epics, which is, I suppose, good because I think several things will be changing. But I'm gonna expand the vault space by a couple of slots. It's getting quite expensive now. Suppose that is a good use of gems because I do need the silver for artifact enhancement, so I'm better off really using it there. Let's do those 4 upgrades. I'll take that. I normally try to upgrade, like for the purposes of the dailies, something, you know, close to the top, so I don't have to scroll all the way down. I don't actually look at what I'm upgrading. Obviously, I still have plenty of space with regards to what sort of items I can, or how many items I can keep. I do have a lot of, like champions that I've got from farming stage 312. So that extra space in the vault should come in handy quite soon. So 50 energy and 3 boss battles. That's fine. We'll do that. That should give me another shard once I'm done with that. Let's ascend a champion right here. We'll do Miscreated Monster. Ascension is another thing I need to look at. I have kind of recently spread myself a bit thin, but I have also been enjoying the game, so that's, you know, a combination of the two things. So we'll take that because I know we are on the 5th, so I just need to sort this bit right there. So we're on the 5th day of the dailies. That means there's a shard at the end of it, and there's also a increased XP boost as well that I can get. There we go. Really don't like that ability, that unkillable, but whatever. It just makes this run that much longer. And what's really interesting is the AI just uses all abilities that aren't on cooldown, which is kind of a waste at that stage, simply because they could have used it here at the boss fight. But hey, that's the way the AI is designed for this game. So yeah, as I said, just because I've taken down my Conan Exile server for the time being, doesn't mean that there won't be any more Conan Exiles on the channel. There will be, but it's mostly going to be off of single player. Now, obviously, there are several differences between single player and the servers, but the differences aren't all that big. I mean, Ark tends to have bigger differences between single players and servers, and there's definitely a big difference between PvP and PvE. So we'll try Rush Guard the tower right there to see what he does, if he makes any difference. I don't think he'll make any difference. This is just a stage that I farm for the purposes of doing the dailies anyways, so I don't really get anything from it apart from completing the dailies. There we go. The other thing I want to do is I want to further increase Queen Ava's damage. So obviously that's going to be gear dependent. I'm alright with how much attack she has. I just want to increase her crit damage. So again, that's going to be one of those situations where it will be dependent on gear. But she's doing alright. She can farm brutal 12-3 quite easily. She does it quite quickly, so That's pretty darn good. Okay. 50 energy used up. Okay. That was actually quite a quick run. Right. So after this, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do a couple runs of the Fire Knight Castle. I should have a good team that can probably go through it. Sometimes probably store it. It depends. I know I have quite a few champions out that can do multiple hits at this point in time, so I can take down the shield quite quickly and then move on to damage. Now, a lot of the champions aren't necessarily skilled up or anything, so that's something to bear in mind. So we'll get that. That's that done. Let's go and scope out the Fire Knight. There we go. As you can see, I haven't really done much with it for quite a while, to be honest. I don't remember. I think it's probably been about 2 months since I've been in this dungeon. But as I said, I'm not a full-time Raid Shadow Legends player, so I don't play it as frequent as your bigger YouTubers and streamers. I play it on and off, casually, really, and it's just because it's one of those games that I actually enjoy. Unfortunately, I don't have the time to play it as often as I would like to. If I did, I would definitely be playing it quite a lot. I still enjoy the game. It's expensive, but you know, sometimes I enjoy expensive things. So at the moment, we're going with Miscreated Monster. I think I might try and tweak the team here. I think I need to look at Miscreated Monster's skills because he seems to not really have a good role here. I mean, he does have a double hit here, so I'll have to look at that. I don't know if is it double or 3 times that he hits, but that's why I put him in this team comp. So we've got a reflect damage, which obviously means we get 5 hits on the Fire Knight, taking down the counter on his shield, and then Valkyrie does the counter attack and the 2 hits on the A1, which again helps with taking down that shield. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and replace Miscreated Monster with something that does a bit more damage. So I'm thinking Queen Ava, because she also has a heal reduction. As you can see, every time he puts his shield up, he does heal back up. So that should increase my time for the Fire Knight by whatever. Now, as you can see, I'm using quite a few champions that are level 50. So obviously my time's not going to be that great. They're not ascended. The gear is meh on them. There's definitely far better gear that I could have, but I don't have. And so I'm going to focus. That's why I will look at focusing more on the Dragon Dungeon, getting my way up to 20. That's going to be an interesting grind, alongside the fact that I also need to do the masteries and obviously try and get my hands on Rosin Scarhide. I'm very close to it. I just need to do a bit more leveling, and that's pretty much it. You know, Rosin Scarhide is a guarantee legendary that I will have and be able to use later on. So now we have reflect damage up. When he gets his turn, we should take down, oh, or maybe not. See, Miscreated Monster just does that and really hurts the team build. He actually makes the team slow as well. So him and Valkyrie don't really see eye to eye on the buffs, really. And I am really, really enjoying Gorgorab. So, seeing as the chances of me getting a Arbiter through a shard pull are very, very, very slim, I am going to fully level up Gorgorab. Try and speed up his revive if I can through books and stuff like that. And yeah, he's my healer stroke revive champion, so that's what I'm gonna have to use. He does have an attack up, not the best attack up, but that will still go quite well with Tomb Lord's attack down and defense down debuff. So that should, I mean, these are two champions that kind of complement each other. And then obviously we'll have Valkyrie, who puts up the shield, which is really powerful, and also has that counter attack. So that is kind of my go-to team comp for the time being. I'll have to tweak the other two spots depending on what I'm doing, but definitely a good team throughout the game, I would say. As you can see, it's taking quite a while to actually do the Fire Knight, but he's not doing sufficient damage to actually pose a threat. And I just keep looking at the differences between Miscreated Monster and Valkyrie, so they seem to cancel each other out in terms of buffs, which is a bit annoying. Again, Miscreated Monster does have some very old gear that I put on him. They're just leftover pieces, so I'll have to have a look at him. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to put a lifesteal set on him, simply because when he does that ability where he reduces damage on the other champions but he takes it himself, he's definitely going to need to be able to heal. So I think lifesteal is going to be useful for him. Now he's got lifesteal, but I think I've got better stuff set aside as well, so something to look at for me. So that's it, the ally protection. I forgot what the buff was called. So when he does that, he'll take quite a bit more damage. Wow, this has taken quite a long time. And I could have definitely done with a bit more damage and possibly heal reduction. So I think for the Fire Knight, I'm probably going to add Queen Ava in here. And I think that should work, because we don't really have much DPS. We do have Tomb Lord, which is more of a debuffer. I don't know what happened there. That was a bit weird. Slight lag. So we'll give Queen Ava a test and see what she does. Well, yeah, she'd work though. I mean, assuming she hits the heal reduction when his shield is down and doesn't waste it, then he shouldn't really heal. She also has a decreased turn meter, which will go really nice with Valkyries. So that might be very helpful as well. Or was it Valkyrie? I think Tomb Lord has a bit of a... No, yeah, Tomb Lord has a decreased speed. So, again, turn meter manipulation right there. So, let's see... do we get anything? Crit rate. Attack. They're flat stats though. Interestingly, Miscreated Monster did do quite a bit of damage. Did not see that one coming, if I'm honest. Tomb Lord did a bit there. I mean, they're all kind of defensive champions, to be fairly honest. Yeah, interesting. Okay, I'm going to take out Miscreated Monster, and yeah, I think I'm gonna put Queen Ava instead. Hold on a second. No, I might take out nah. Okay, right. Try to make decisions here. We'll go for that initial decision. I really wanted to put Rush Guard on the tower, but it really doesn't bring anything apart from preventing us from dying, which isn't really a problem. To be honest, for me, not at this point. So maybe the increase in damage might make this run a bit quicker. That was perfect. The other thing I need to do, actually, to be fairly honest, is I need to look at Kale's gear. It's good, but there's a lot of room for improvements for Kale. And I know I can make him hit harder. Although, in all honesty, Kale's actually built more for the clan boss due to his poisons. Now let's see what happens. So we got to the boss within, I don't know, for like 40 seconds, 35, 40 seconds, which is really good. A lot quicker than last time. Now let's see what happens. This is going to be interesting. So decrease speed right there. Ignore defense. Off Queen Ava, which is good. Okay. We've got counterattack up. Okay, so this time around it's kind of a wasted round for us. We didn't do much of anything, so let's see what happens now. I'm looking at when Angar puts up the reflect damage. That's going to be quite useful. That's going to be 5 counts on the shield gone down. And then obviously if that can sync up with Valkyrie's counterattack, that would be amazing. So we've got reflect damage going on. There we go. Perfect heal reduction. That should make a big difference when he puts his shield back up. Decrease speed. Beautiful. Okay. So it's definitely, by the looks of it, made a big difference in the time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to work my way up the Fire Knight castle and see how far I can get. Obviously, as you can see, there's a lot of level 50 champions. They've not been ascended. They've not had their scrolls done yet. Stun set. Attack, HP, crit percentage. I think I'll keep this. This could come in handy. I don't know why I did that. But yeah, I feel like I want to give it another run. I might as well grab all the stuff from here. But I think I'm going to call the video here. That is it for this video, folks. I do hope that you have enjoyed it. And if you have, please don't forget to support me on the channel by hitting that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're new and haven't already for more similar content from myself. And if you have just subscribed, why not check out some of my other videos and guides here on this channel. Who knows, you might just enjoy them. And don't forget to hit that bell icon so that you get notified when I upload new videos and content to the channel. Also, for those interested, you can always find me on the Sethum Discord. Links to this, of course, you can find down below in the video's description, as well as in a pinned comment from myself. Until next time, stay safe, folks.